From MMA Island.
Christopher Santiago with MMA Island. Today we're talking to a top middleweight prospect from Wisconsin, the life of the party, Mr. Wesley Schultz, ahead of his return to Contender Series on October 14th. Wes, how's it going today, man?
Oh, it's going swell. How are you doing, Chris?
Pretty good, man. Well, it's great to see you get another crack at Contender Series, man. Before we get into that, I did want to talk to you about your last win. I believe you got it in 55 seconds. How good did it feel to bounce back on the regional scene?
That was nice. That was nice to get back in the. Especially, I think that was the first time I ever got TKO'd last year. So, some people have a hard time coming back from that. So it's nice just to be back in the swing of things. No worse for wear.
Mhm. Did the loss on Contender Series change your mindset going into that fight, if at all?
Not really. Plus, I mean, different calibers of opponents going from bigger organization back down to the regional scene. You probably won't see that caliber down there unless you're extremely unlucky.
Hmm.
And shit, you don't even really see that caliber guy in Contender Series that often.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess looking back on that fight, have you rewatched it? And I guess what are some lessons or what are some things that you could take away from that fight?
Oh, I mean, there was some technical and maybe a few fight IQ errors, but I mean, damn, it was a good scrap. I had a pretty good time doing it. So, besides like the technical things, maybe a few mistakes. I mean, I don't think it was a terrible showing all in all. Uh, but there definitely some things to work on. Or there was been more than a year now. So
Yeah. And I believe after that, you got the call to fight on October 15th of last year. That fight fell through. Was it because of injury, right?
yeah, I fucked my ribs up. And it's like I'll do short notice, but if it's short notice and then again I get an injury, it's like I'm not fighting fucking 10 days out from the injury. Fuck that.
Hmm. What was your initial reaction to getting the call? Not for this time, but for the last time out against it was I forgot what it was Dustin. No, not Dustin. Geraldo Souza. What was your initial reaction to getting the call to fight him and to get
I was
another
pumped
chance?
up. I was excited. It's I was thinking I was going to have a whole nother year to get another crack at it. I was pumped up to get another shot, but then it didn't work out. But I mean, since it's not like I've been looking forward to it for like 8 9 weeks, so it's different than getting hurt like a week out from a bout you went through a training camp for. So I guess it was kind of easy come, easy go that time.
Hmm.
You know,
Has it been tough at all finding a fight on the regional scene since the fight cancellation? And I believe you did have another fight cancellation in July, right?
yeah. And that was another one when I think that fight came. It was like, oh, hey, you got to fight at the end of the week, and I was like, oh, okay. And then uh, contenders called, so I was like, oh, never mind, you're not fighting at the end of the week, and that was within like 48 hours. So I was like, oh, okay,
Hmm.
whatever.
Awesome,
The
man.
Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away.
Yeah, yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
it just sucks getting fights canceled, which I've been lucky. Most fights I've had training camps for, they have gone through. I've had plenty of people 2 3 times in a row. They go through a couple months training camp, and then like day of is something fucks up.
Hmm.
So that they don't end up getting that on the record. So yeah, it wasn't too huge of a deal for those, at least personally, because once again, I'd only known about my last one in July. I'd only known about it for a couple of days, and I think I had maybe like a week or two. Not even. No, I know it was like week of. Yeah, no,
Hmm.
the contender series one that was the week of. That sucked, but it was. Yeah, but still, I'd only known about it for like a couple weeks.
Hmm. For sure, for sure. Next opponent, another undefeated finisher. Most of his wins are by submission. You're a top-notch wrestler, so I guess How do you look at this fight stylistically?
I think it bodes well for me, and I think it bodes well for the audience. Neither of us are really lay and pray guys. We're both pretty slick with our jujitsu and can both strike. I would definitely give the edge, obviously for wrestling for me, unless Italy has like a top-notch wrestling program I don't know about. I mean, they could. I've never been to Italy.
Do you think this fight could stay on the feet given how good you guys are on the ground?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. We're definitely both dangerous enough to maybe respect the other there. I'm not sure I've seen him doing too many takedowns in his film though. So I think if I'm getting my ass beat on the feet, it probably goes to the ground. And then if I'm kicking his ass on the feet, it probably stays on the feet. Just I think that's where like the physicality and like the wrestling background really plays a key, if that makes sense.
Mhm. Have you been keeping up with the latest season of Contender Series?
I've watched a few of them. I'm usually in the gym around that time, but we just had a Wisconsin guy win last night, so that was pretty cool. Um, yeah, I mean, not particularly, but I follow them on Instagram, so I always see like who's fighting and usually the results. I guess I don't really watch fights I'm not vested in for the most part.
Mhm. So I think the first episode of the season kind of set the tone for the rest of the season. I'm not sure if you saw, but Dana was kind of fired up that some of the fights didn't go to that
I
some of the
heard
fights
that.
went
I
to
remember
decisions.
that.
Yeah, so like I guess that sets a tone. So like, does that change your mentality, or are you always approaching this fight like I gotta finish this guy?
Well, I definitely don't like working harder than I have to. So if I can get someone out of it, I do. Uh, even like wrestling, I've never really been one to win like 4-2 or something. You're always trying to put the points on the board and finish the match. Yeah, I mean, this is Contender Series is so weird because you're not just fighting to win. You're not just fighting for the pay. I mean, you gotta like seeing the final belt really helps nobody. You either got even the winner does not help him if it goes to decision, and it definitely puts an extra fucking fire into you. Like last year, I think the fight went 9 minutes. It felt like I did 15 minutes worth of fighting. It was just
Yeah.
in 9 minutes. Like sometimes you'll see a 25-minute fight where it's like, okay, that they did 15 minutes worth of fight and they just stretched it out over 25 minutes. We saw no more action than we would have over 15. If
Mhm.
that makes sense.
Yeah, and I'm interested because like whenever people arrive to the UFC, they make their UFC debut, they get jitters or maybe they don't perform as well. When you got to the Apex for your fight, did you feel anything different inside the Apex?
And the only thing that was weird was the silence. How I mean, it's the actual
You could
room
hear a
isn't
pen
much
drop.
bigger than like your middle school gym. Uh, like shit. I think I fought in bars bigger than the Apex. um, and it was weird having like a lot of people you see on TV right there though. Say, oh wow, you're the real people. You're not AI generated. And the actual texture of the mat is real sticky, which is nice.
Mhm.
I mean, if
That's
you're rolling
apparently
around a lot, you'll get fucking burned on it, but it lets you work your craft. You're not slipping around like a son of a bitch.
yeah. It's funny that you say that though. I think Will Smith had like a he's under some controversy right now because he had like an AI generated crowd or something like that. But it's funny that you mentioned that because I mean they could be doing that for UFC.
Oh yeah. I didn't even mean it like that, but
Oh
you
yeah,
see
yeah.
people commentating or on TV all the time, and then you see some like you see one of them in person. It's like, oh, what's going on? How you fucking doing?
Since we're talking about the Apex, what's the craziest venue you've ever fought at?
Oh man, probably this. Well, it would have
Have you
been
fought at a
we
strip
do
club
a
before?
well we do our last show, the one that got canceled. I was supposed to headline that, and that was gonna be in the strip club.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
I don't think that fight would have been crazy tough. I think that would have been fun to go do that, just to go. You know, what I mean, even if it didn't look great on my record, like the opponent or whatever, just to go like fight in the strip club would have been a fucking blast. And we'll do, I think, 2 shows a year that a gym does, which I'm usually not on. And then before that, we would do it in a nightclub downtown, and that was a sweet venue. It had like a kind of like a ring on top. And that felt very like Never Back Down esque, like underground
Yes.
fucking fight club. You know what I mean? Just packed. Everyone's fucking hammered. Those were very, very fun.
And I
But
feel
yeah,
like that's up
besides
your
that,
alley too.
oh yeah,
It's party
absolutely,
time.
absolutely, man. You're fighting within 20 feet of the bar. You know what I mean? You walk out, go see the doctor, and fucking grab your celebrations right
Awesome,
there.
man. Yeah, since your nickname is Party Time, I do have to ask you, make of those like MMA fights where it's like a rave and then it's like a ring and it's like a rave and an MMA fight going at the same time. Have
Where
you
the
seen
fuck
that?
is this?
Oh,
I
it's
have
on
not seen it.
Instagram. It's on Instagram.
Damn.
I'll send it to
It's,
you later. But yeah, like, what do you make of that?
that sounds sick. Although I couldn't imagine with like a strobe light. You know what I mean? How it kind of like fucks with your like movement and shit. Like trying to like do feints and stuff and time strikes. I think the grappling wouldn't be a big deal. I think
Mhm.
gyms even do that, like blacklight grappling and shit like that. Maybe I'm imagining that. It sounds like a 10th planet thing. But
Yeah.
striking with funky lights, that would be tweaked, like really, really, really strange.
And I feel like as a fighter too, I feel like the music would probably affect your performance. Like, if it's a song that you really like, you're gonna fight better, you know?
Oh yeah. Imagine you're in like a choke, you're trying to like breathe calmly, but it's a song that's like pumps you up. You're like, oh no, 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 I have to relax here. Don't listen to the music. Quit pumping my blood so fast.
Right. What can the fans expect to see from you on your return to Contender Series?
I don't think it's going to the bell, to the final bell. First or second belt, maybe. But it doesn't, you know what I mean? If I still have something in my tank with 3 minutes to go in the fight, fucking let it out. Let it out. One of us is going down.
Awesome,
You know what
Wes.
I
Well, I
mean?
can't wait to see it, man. Obviously, also, are they letting you walk out to a song for Contender Series, or how does
No,
that
it's
work?
that's part of the thing. It's quiet. It's dead quiet.
Yeah, I mean, that's
It
like
it,
the
it
opposite of
feels
your
weird. It
vibe,
doesn't
right?
really, huh?
Opposite of your like nickname, your party time, and
Oh
then you
yeah.
get there and it's empty.
It's it's not my kind of party, but that's the price of admission, and I'm willing to pay it.
That's a great quote right there. Well, thanks again for the time, Wes. It was great catching up with you, man. Is there anything that you want to say to the fans out there watching?
Fucking tune in October 14th, 7 o'clock Central Time.